Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Welcome back to BjjBrick Quick, where we take a topic and we cover it in just a few minutes. Today we're talking about a 3-person training room. Back in the day, and this is probably 10 years ago, on Fridays, Gary and I and a few other training partners would just have a non-class training time. About 6 o'clock in the evening, we would meet up on the mats and train. And with a pool of 5 or 6 people, oftentimes you would get 3 people to show up. And that sounds like it's not going to be a great training environment, but I really think 3 people is a pretty sweet spot to train with. What we would do is we would do our techniques, we would do our positional sparring, but during the rolling portion of the class, which was a lot of it, we would put the timer for 3 minutes. You would have a 3-minute break, then you would roll. I would get Gary, roll with Gary for 3 minutes. Then Gary's out on 3-minute break, and then I would grab somebody like Joe and get Joe for 3 minutes. I just rolled for 6 minutes straight, had a fresh opponent on my last half, and my first roll was a more tired opponent. Then I would take a break. Gary, who had just been taking his break, would grab Joe, and it would just rotate. And you would get 6-minute rounds, 3 minutes with each training partner. And we would start in positions where we wanted to work on our development of jiu-jitsu. What I'm basically saying is we wouldn't start from our knees and knee wrestle. If we wanted to work takedowns, the person would start standing up with you. If you wanted to work mount escapes, you would start, with somebody in mount. Resetting every 3 minutes. This is a great way to train jiu-jitsu, especially at a small gym, or especially if you just get a couple of buddies to show up on the mats with you at, I guess, kind of a non-class time. This is how to do it. With just 2 people, you're going to wear out at different rates. So you're going to want breaks at different rates. And with a lot bigger of a group, sure, it'll be a great class, but it's just more of a typical class that you're used to anyway. But the idea of getting 3 training partners together is a great way to train jiu-jitsu. And if your instructor is up for it, ask if you could grab the mat on one of the times where there's nobody else at the gym. Get a couple of your good training partners together and get there and have fun. And like I was saying earlier, you may want to, depending on your schedules and reliability, have a pool of 5 or 6 people and see who could show up and make it. But see if you enjoy this training. I know I had a lot of growth when we did these classes or training sessions. Do you have a topic I should cover in BjjBrick Quick? I'd love to hear it. Send me an email, bjjbrick@gmail.com. BjjBrick is Patreon supported, but not the quick episodes, just our full episodes that come out less frequently than this. If you'd like to add to this conversation, tell me about your 3-minute rounds or 5-minute rounds or hour-long epic rolls. Comment on our Facebook episode that is published with each of these quicks. Until next time, my friends, stay sweaty.